This is question 35 from section 1 of the 2016 TSA paper. And in this question we're asked which option best expresses the main conclusion of the argument. So let's look at the argument. First it says the government's decision to take housing benefit from people in council accommodation has been a complete failure. Then it says that the cut has failed to bring sufficient savings to the government. So it splits into two parts. It's failed to bring sufficient savings and it's brought hardship to those affected by the cut. So these basically presented as factual statements to support the rest of the argument, saying what's already happened. Next it says the government should focus less on punishing certain people to make savings and more on implementing affordable universal childcare. And it goes on to say something else about childcare. It then says childcare would allow more people into the workplace to pay taxes. So it's again presented as a fact about what's going to happen. So now let's have a look at the structure of this argument to find the conclusion. So we'll address this as normal as a fact, as facts presenting a problem and then the writer looking for a solution. So the factual statements are here about the problems with the cut and what benefits childcare would have. And what's left apart from those factual statements? Well, we've got the writer saying the benefit cut is a failure, so that could be a conclusion you could draw from the problems with it. And you've got the claim the government should focus on childcare instead. So which of these is the main conclusion? Well, a couple of things to note. One is that these two facts support the benefit cut being a failure, but facts about childcare don't support this, whereas all of them do support the idea the government should do something else instead. Secondly, this is a should statement, so that's more promising for a main conclusion. And also, the cut being a failure supports the claim the government should do something else, and not vice versa. So it looks like this is only an intermediate conclusion, and this is the main conclusion. Okay, so this is our main conclusion, and now let's look at the options to see which best expresses that. Okay, so here's my main conclusion, and here are my options. We're looking for something that expresses the idea the government should focus on childcare instead of making savings. And there's only two should options, and this is the only one about childcare, so it looks like that's going to be the answer. Government policy should be childcare, universal childcare. Let's just rule out the others. A says the benefit cut affects vulnerable people. That's not the kind of language the writer has actually explicitly used, so that's not going to be the answer, and it's not a should statement. B says it should affect more people. They might criticise it for punishing only certain people, but they don't explicitly say it should affect more people. C says it only tackles a few people, so again that's not a should statement. E says childcare would be better, so this is something the writer implies but they don't say it explicitly and it's not a should statement. So that means our answer here is going to be D.